What makes a great Canadian? In my opinion, a great Canadian stands up for what they believe in. They should care for the greater good of society and not be self-indulgent, and they need to be consistent in what they want to do. David Suzuki does all of these things. He is a great Canadian because he stands up for what he values. He made radio and TV programs to communicate with the world about climate change. He is a co-founder of the David Suzuki Foundation. And lastly, he isn't afraid to call out government leaders who don't respect the environment. David Suzuki is a longtime activist to reverse global climate change and basically dedicated his entire life to fight it. He has won numerous academic awards and holds 25 honorary degrees in Canada, the US, and Australia. David is a co-founder of the David Suzuki Foundation. The foundation's main priorities are sustainable fishing, reversing global climate change, and creating clean energy. The foundation also works on ways to help protect the oceans from large oil spills, such as the oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico. David Suzuki is greatly known as the host of the famous long-running CBC television program, The Nature of Things, which airs in over 50 countries. He is extremely well known for his radio and TV programs that explain the complexities of the natural sciences in an interesting, fascinating, and easy-to-understand way. He has also written books educating people about their carbon footprint and how to reduce it. Dr. Suzuki has written a total of 52 books, including 19 for children, and those books all have something to do with protecting the environment. He is trying to get his message across to people of all ages. His 1976 textbook, An Introduction to Genetic Analysis, remains the most widely used genetics textbook in the U.S. and has been translated into many foreign languages such as Italian, Greek, and German. Lastly, he is also well known for criticizing governments for their lack of action to protect the environment. In February of 2008, he urged McGill University students to speak out against politicians who fail to protect the environment. He stated that, "I challenge you to put a lot of effort into trying to see whether there's a legal way of throwing our so-called leaders into jail, because what they are doing is a criminal act." David's mission was always to protect nature from any harm and protect the quality of life for citizens in the present and for the future. David is an award-winning scientist, environmentalist, and broadcaster, and fought and continues to fight for what he values. Due to these reasons, David Suzuki is a great Canadian.